Phil Foden was so wide on the pitch, and you had Harry Kane down the middle. But they were trying to keep their width the whole time, which creates space for Curtis Jones, for Bellingham in the middle of the park. But as he mentioned, there was no penetrative runs that didn't try and take anyone on. So once you were in front of such a low block, they literally couldn't do anything. So it was just waiting for someone to have some sort of brilliance that would affect the game. And unfortunately, we didn't show what everyone was, I don't know, expecting. Maybe it was always going to be a tricky game, but I think you were expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, and when you're up against a team, I mean, Albania are no mugs, let's not forget. They qualified, I think they were top of the group for the Euros last year. So, they were always going to hop the bus, weren't they?
Absolutely, but I was talking to people last night. I was like, so obviously you're going to come up against that, so you would like to think that they've worked on how they're going to do it, but you didn't really see that. You're waiting for someone to make a run in behind. You've got to stretch the game. You've got to be able to create space for other people, and there wasn't any runs in behind. There was one or two. I think Bellingham did one in the first half, which was great, and obviously Lewis Skelly scored his goal from that. But that's two runs. You've got to be able to do that. Harry Kane's not going to do that, so you're needing your Rashfords, your Fodens, your midfielders to do that, to create that space, and I don't think they did that enough.
Is there going to be much tweaking before the Latvia game, do you think?
Well, I think it'll be a similar type of game. I think there will be definitely some tweaks. I imagine he'll be changing the wide areas. I think midfield, like Rodgers, didn't really get an opportunity to get involved in the games. I think he'll be really wanting to try and get a bit more minutes, a bit more time to impress. But apart from that, I think that the actual shape and the style of the play is going to be very similar. Kane wasn't really involved in the game much, but he does his incredible touch finish. That's what he brings. So you need someone else to affect the game in behind, and that's where I am surprised with no Watkins.
When we talk about an 18-year-old lad making his England debut, going and scoring a goal at Wembley, what can you say about him? He's clearly got that fresh-faced talent, and I also, you say his name, you think this is going to be a name that's going to be rolling off the tongue for years to come.
Absolutely. I mean, he did better than me. I did score my debut, but 18 years old. I mean, incredible for him, to go and just to start the game for one, but then he looked so confident every time he received the ball. He had an assured touch. He made a strong pass. He was involved in it a lot as well, and obviously to be able